Hi everybody, it's Phili from Create and Curate, and today we are making a little girl's dress. Okay everyone, today's episode of Create and Curate comes from quarantine. I have COVID, which is great fun, but don't panic, you can't catch it through YouTube, so you're safe guys, you're safe. But luckily I do have company. Ta-da! So this one has COVID, one of the other ones has just got out of quarantine, so we're like a 3 down 3 to go sort of house at the moment, aren't we?
Yeah.
Which isn't much fun. So seeing as I have got company and I managed to yeet my sewing machine up here before I got completely quarantined, I thought that we would do some sewing for a dress for you. What do you think?
Yeah.
So at Christmas I made you a dress that had a really nice collar to it, didn't it? What was the fabric?
I think it was a dog fabric.
Was it a dog fabric or was it foxes?
I think it was foxes.
Foxes running in snow. If you want to go check it out, it'll be up around there somewhere. So I thought we would reuse that pattern and we would make little one a dress today. Let me go get the pattern and the fabric so I can show you. Okay, if you hear some tapping and some clicking, it's because she's doing her schoolwork. So I am using the Violet Field Threads Hattie dress. I got this printed by Fabuloso, who are amazing for pattern printing. Violet Field's Threads is really, really good for kids' patterns. I will pop up some pictures here to show you what they look like. And the fabric I'm going to use is a Rose and Hubble poplin. Oh wait, which end am I going? Which has flamingos on it. Doesn't that look cute? She really loves like blues and greens, so I thought this one would be really fitting. Her sister, on the other hand, the smaller one, loves flamingos, so being the cheap person that I am, I've actually gone for something that she can hand down and she'll still like, which is quite handy really. In fact, her 6-year-old sister isn't a great deal difference in size to her, so I won't be surprised if they don't interchange this. So let's go and get cutting. And if anyone's wondering how much fun it is being stuck in a room for, what am I on? I'm on day 6 so far, still positive, and kiddo's on day 2. And we are just like stuck in the room so that we don't give it to everyone else. Cutting fabric, sewing, everything else, bit of a squeeze. So apologies in advance if you were expecting a sew along today and you got this instead, but I really am trying with the best of what I've got, you know. Okay, so I have all the pieces cut out. I did run out of fabric, and do you know what? Thinking about it now, I did say in the last video that you need a tiny bit more. So I don't know why I didn't learn my lesson then, but I have managed to. This is for the lining, so I am not particularly upset that I'm. Oh, how am I going to put those together? Oh, there we go. So if I sew it down there, then that will be the bodice front lining piece and it will still look fine. Trust me, it'll be okay, it'll be okay. But other than that, we are ready to go. I have a a pile in the bed where there's a little one that doesn't want to do any sewing, she just wants to sleep. Bless her. So, everything's cut out. I'm at the machine. I've already worked out a problem, and that is that I haven't got the iron or the ironing board or really space to have the iron or the ironing board, and so therefore I can't put the interfacing on and I can't press anything either. But I think we're going to be okay. I'm hopeful that we'll just try and get through it. I would get someone else to iron on the interfacing, but I've only got the 12-year-old at home and I don't think that I would really want her to I don't want to risk it. It'll be fine. We'll work with what we've got. This, my friend, quarantine sewing at its best. Okay, so I've done the sides of the bodice and then I need to, and the collar as well, and then I need to sew the collar onto the good side of the bodice, and then I put the lining on over the top of that. Okay, collar is on. We have main bit of bodice. I'm not going to lie, the how many times have I said that today? The blue bits do make it look a little bit odd, but you can't see it from the front, so I think it's fine. Hopefully it'll be okay. Now onto the sleeves, which last time I did 3/4 length sleeves with a cuff. This time I'm just going to do short sleeves for simplicity. Okay, aside from my model looking a bit poorly and having to model stuff even though she doesn't want to. Well, you don't mind, do you? No. No, you're just feeling a bit rubbish, aren't you? So we have the collar is on, we've got the button plackets, a little bit of lining, sleeves, hemmed. Spin round for me a second. Not looking too shabby. Spin again. So now what we've got to do, do you think that's going to be tight and that's going to be too small?
No.
No, I think it'll be just right. We are going to, I wonder if I can just see the collar a little bit. It hasn't got any interfacing in it because, you know, previous conversations, but once I get downstairs I'll be able to give it a good press and it will sit very nicely. Now we're going to put the skirt on with pockets. It's got pockets. Just me. Ta-da! We have one skirt attached to one bodice. I need to do the buttons and then we're done. And a good press. I might send it downstairs for pressing. But I don't know how good a job hubby's going to do with it. So look at it now. See what you think. It's got pockets. Let me see if I can find a pocket. It's got pockets. I'm not sure on the length. I had to make it a little bit shorter because I didn't have quite enough fabric. See earlier. But on the whole, happy. Kiddo has also found, I got threads attached to me. Kiddo has also found some really cute buttons that, can you see those? Ta-da! They are little hearts. Where did you find these?
In the pot.
She found them in the pot. For anyone that wants to purchase for future reference, in the pot. So I'm going to pop those on and then she will be done. It's her dress. What do you think? Do you like it? I've got to say, considering that we've made it in quarantine, in one room, with half the amount of equipment that we normally have, I'm all right with it. I do think that it's a bit frustrating that it's made a bit short, but that was an error on my part. Also, it can do with a really, really good press, and that will happen as soon as I'm free. who knows when that will be. It's been a week already and I'm not getting any better yet. So let's keep fingers crossed that we can be out by next week, because I don't know how many more quarantine videos I can do up here. It's very limited to how much we can get done. But it's okay because we can do some sewing and that gets me through. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and I will hope to see you next week. I will try and get on to do the live soon. If you missed that, you can catch up on, I don't know where you can catch it up, but just know that you can. I'm sure there will be a notification. If not, I will see you there, hopefully. Have a great evening, guys. Bye.